Hi, welcome back to my video, and today we're talking shit! Because I watched some great movies this month. I couldn't make it for last month because I was busy and had a lot of things going on, but I'm finally home and have access to my computer. Poggers! I would love to tell you about what I watched in July because I watched some new movies that came out this year and also series about Andy Warhol which made me so emotional. But I guess you will never know. Okay, let's start already. Okay. This is epic. For 2 months I've been reading book 12 Chairs by Ilya Ilyiv and Yevgeny Petrov. It's a popular book in Russia, written in 1928. It contains a lot of quotes and jokes we use nowadays, and so this movie was solid due to explaining the plot from its original book very well. I watched it right after I read the book, and it showed all the jokes I didn't understand while reading. Some scenes felt off, mainly because of editing, where you can see the actors didn't start moving before scene was cut. That was a little bit weird, but overall very funny film and I would say pretty typical movie from USSR. Oh my god, how I hate this super realistic world. Don't get me wrong, Heartstopper is one of these Netflix gay TV series that is really awkward but very entertaining after all, but it feels so unrealistic. I understand that it was made from a novel and any written romance is unrealistic, but bro, why are you making it so perfect? Look around you, school looks like a brand new, schoolers wear clear as hell clothes and in their 16s worrying about their beloveds. Am I the only one who had different worries when I was 15, 16 years old? Like, even if that could be a problem for someone, I don't relate to it, unfortunately. In general, we can all say I'm just envious of what they have, so no point to be angry at it. Because of coziness of this series, it's so fun to watch. Look at them, they be gay! The most relatable human beings here are William Gao and Isaac. And Heartstopper is for sure much more stable, not as this shit, oh my god. I want to say thank you for putting one of Conan Gray's songs in for Wes Anderson reference. Having said that, I really appreciate good film series once in a while. Before my time, there were these phones I never got to use myself. This movie is like a half documentary but not really, and half comedy. I guess it's just based on a true story but represented in a movie. Filming here has its own style with like a shaky cam, but the plot is also very well made. Chemistry between two friends and big step to the world of business. It was just cool to learn about BlackBerry. And also because this movie is only about the selling product and its history, you can take it as an example for others only selling product history films out there. Now this is something more realistic. Two awkward girls being best friends and suddenly each want to achieve something to get a step closer to understand reality. But they not only face problems on the way to their goal, but also have simple teenage insecurities. Trust in others, sexuality, anxiety, and much more. I don't want to spoil the ending, but man, it's devastating. It's almost unfinished, but enough to figure out that antagonist, as I would say, didn't change. And the question is not how it will go next, but what was this all tension about? Was it a waste of time? So yeah, I cried during the credits and blaming on how unfair main character was treated. For this film, story was really hard to follow. I still didn't get the ending, but this movie is a really good thriller. To be honest, it's fascinating to watch each accident open up more and more to understand why they happened and how hypnosis works. By the end of the movie, it's almost surreal and you can see how main character slowly goes insane. The best thing about this movie is sound effects. It's so intriguing every time. Glass of water falls, you hear the echo of glass. And then it's silent, the hypnosis is happening. At the start, the wind is very clear, but by the end of the movie, after certain events, it's very quiet. I want to see more, but I don't know what. I really like character development, you can clearly see the difference. Overall, very good movie, especially if you like Japanese vibes. Incredible work. Masterpiece. It's pure cinema. The story tells us about a group of American research scientists who found a creature that can imitate animals and humans to feed itself. The story is very intriguing and exciting because they're not the only ones who don't know who is who and who to trust. You, as a viewer, also trying to solve the mystery, trying to guess things, because it's actually terrifying to think if this thing is something not from your planet and you have no idea how to deal with it. But I have to praise not only the intriguing plot, but also other aspects. The cast made a great effort. Correct acting was great, lighting was well made. Only thing is that you can clearly see that the creature at the beginning is made from a silicone texture. But this movie was made in 1982, so I'm not blaming on trying. Also, it's apparent that the Stranger Things were taking inspiration from this movie. Having a monster from another world, blow it up with fire and have a crew to help solving what this all about. I'm not saying it's bad, it's very cool actually. And also something I discovered is this image which YouTubers used to use in videos. Film from 2022 but made in aesthetic of previous century. Almost like an old film tape. And that's the only good thing I can say about this movie. There is nothing really to point to. I think I just don't like this type of comedy. Tragic life of the abstract expressionist named Jackson Pollock. It was interesting to see how from poor guy Pollock managed to get on top. I think it's a lot about passion and someone who believes in you too. He was really lucky to have his wife through his whole life. Overall, very good documentary film, I enjoyed it a lot, enough dramatic and cinematic. Do you guys know I saw one of Pollock's painting in Amsterdam? Yes, I'm so cool! I was looking for contemporary artists and I just came across this movie and it was on letterbox, so I added it to my diary. It's a very simple documentary about one of abstract artists. It wasn't emotional or even interesting. I guess they just wanted to make film about an artist and that's all. Artist is very cool though. I really like the personality of this person because he always had a passion in his life. Never turn back and always think that you will be successful. Nowadays, when I learn more about modern artists, it's very important to look up to artists that's still alive because I really want to get into the artist party and be a part of big business. This guy does his best and does it very well. Good job, keep it up. Film is made in modern perspective. Most of the footage is like a recording from a laptop. Sometimes it seemed too close, which makes it a bit uncomfortable to watch. But still pretty cool idea. I think a lot of things in the end didn't even matter. I don't know why they put it there. The story is okay, but the ending was so confusing. What were the real ones and which weren't? Yeah, I don't know what else there to say. The only good thing about this TV series is iconic music. I don't know if you heard it somewhere, but I definitely did. But I'm disappointed how they were filmed. You can see green screen sometimes and repetitive shots. I originally started to watch it because I was reading a book. The book is by Mikhail Bulgakov and was written between 1928 to 1940. I have to say that series missing a lot of things from book. Anyways, yeah, as for recap from book, it's alright. I saw a trailer for a make in 2023 and I'm looking forward to see it. People Postman. Chicken Run is a stop-motion film produced by well-known animation studio Aardman. I have to admit I really like this style as it looks very childish, which makes it very funny. And actually, I think story is not really about chickens, but also about people. I can see similar problems and questions they ask themselves. but still great family-friendly movie to watch if you don't want to wander around and question the plot. Thank you so much for watching, hope I did better this time. And if you're still here, I want to address something. This month, 3 of my friends had birthdays. Molly, Ella, and Crooks. Happy birthday! Hope you're doing fine! And I know they're probably not watching, but I feel guilty for not wishing happy birthdays. Okay, bye!